know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. 82 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson, potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Shifts by at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their mobile, agile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in his career. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we come upon an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Dolphins 7.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on first and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and it's third down.
It's third down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right? Touchdown, Chicago! How about that? Their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
That makes the score Bears 36.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Miami set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Tua now on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua.
6-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a